My name's Kimberly, and this is Van White. Love to show her off to you, but I've kind of tweaked it for my life and my living. So I have a pull-out bed, travel with a Blue Eddy, and I charge my Blue Eddy with a 100-watt solar panel, so I don't have a refrigerator, but I do travel with my Yeti cooler. My trusted dog rides up here in his car seat. His name's Jackson, the blue-eyed traveling man. I have my Yakima Slim Shady. I have the Yakima, the old, I think it's the original Yakima shower, about 4 gallons. I have a basket on top, so when I'm traveling, if I find some wonderful find, I can strap it down and take it with me, along with my Yakima box. Though she's small, she's mighty. And all these come down. I have gray water and my running water, along with my rechargeable USB water spout, induction stove.
Oh.
Which, if I ever build one out myself, I will definitely get an induction stove. But when she built this was her first van, I believe, and she called it tiny. She now continues to build vans. My cutting board, but I also use it as a work surface because when I'm traveling, I can pop up my laptop, Starlink, and do a little bit of work. I keep my food down here. Because I'm a woman, I travel with a lot of clothes. So I rigged up. I just bought the RTIC black hole bag, put in the L brackets, and I clip it up here, and this is where all my clothes are. I think for a guy, you may not need as many clothes, but I'm packed for cold. I'm packed for if we get snow up here. I got it. Sometimes when I'm sleeping and it gets cold at night, if I'm not planned, I always carry a long top. I only use merino wool top and bottom so I can slip it on in the middle of the night when I get cold. But I do travel up in my box. I have the little portable heater that if I know it's going to drop below 50, I'll pull that down. And I have a porta potty, which I travel with, set it on top of the porta potty, and I can heat it up. I also travel somewhere in here. It must have fallen down with a carbon monoxide detector, the little portable one, because it's just me and my dog, and I don't want to die of fumes. But this is my version of the huge micro, or the huge sprinter. This is my micro sprinter.
I like it.
Built out of a Ford Transit Connect. When I'm, sleeping in a rest stop or dispersed camping, which I've just started to do, I pull my shade across the front. I have custom shades here to black out. But one of the really neat things is when this bed is down at night, the shades are up. I can put my cell phones and everything right here. Everything really close and handy. I think for a single person traveling, it's perfect for me. I travel with my dog, like I said, so of course I have anchored down his chain, so we stop. I can let him out, get a little bit of exercise. But and sometimes if I feel a little insecure when I'm traveling, I made these. Went to a junkyard, cut these off an old Transit Connect, went to Harbor Freight, bought these, and I inserted in the seat belt, run it through the van, latch it down. Being a woman traveling alone, just an extra piece of security.
Great safety feature. That is very smart. I like that.
Yeah, so that's just something I use on occasion if I'm feeling uncomfortable, or at a rest stop, and if I don't feel comfortable, I'll get those out, ratchet my doors down. I also made, because the way the Blue Eddy is situated in the van, when I'm in here, you may want to come around here. I can unlock this door to stick my chubby hand in here and try to unlock it. So I've put together a release. So I'll lock it before I go to bed, and then instead of struggling, because there's not much gap when the door's closed, to get my hand in there to unlock it, I created this. You pull it and it unlocks the van. I open the latch and I can pop out.
Well, thank you very much for sharing with us. We appreciate that. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Is this your first Peace, Love, and Vans event?
Oh, yes, it is.
And what do you think of this?
I think it's wonderful. And I was talking with some people I I just met. I have never been around a happier crowd ever. You know, I've been to some other festivals. I've never been around a group of people that are this happy and willing to share anything and everything about their van life, their van. You know, everybody's got something cool that they've done. I've taken loads of pictures and notes so that when I get my new Sprinter, I'll be able to build it out and make some great improvements.
That's amazing.
Best event.
Would you recommend others coming to Peace Loving Vans?
I definitely would. I'm only on a day pass, and that's because I waited too long to try to get a camping spot and they were all sold out. Definitely. If you're thinking about van life, you're traveling in a van, you just do camping trips in your van or even your camper, you can still learn a lot. Or truck camping. There's so many people here willing to share everything they do and all their knowledge with you. Best event.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing your van and
Thank you.
your thoughts about Peace Loving Vans. Thank you very much.
Thank you.